Ladies and gentlemen, as we move through life and celebrate the incredible milestone of crossing 60 years, we also begin to notice changes in our bodies that may sometimes feel discouraging. One of the most significant changes is the gradual loss of muscle, something doctors and scientists call sarcopenia. Now, this is not just about looking less toned or feeling less strong. It's about something far more important. When muscle strength declines, it affects how easily you can stand up from a chair, how confidently you can walk across the room, how steady you feel on your feet, and ultimately, how much independence you can maintain in your daily life. But here's the truth that I want to share with you today. Losing muscle with age is not inevitable. You have the power to fight back, to rebuild, to strengthen, and to thrive after 60. And one of the most powerful, natural, and enjoyable ways to do that lies in the foods you choose to put on your plate every single day. Now you may already know that protein is essential for building and repairing muscle. But what many people do not realize is that not all proteins are created equal. Some proteins contain special amino acids that send signals to your body to trigger muscle repair and regrowth. One of the most important of these amino acids is leucine. Leucine acts like a switch for muscle protein synthesis, the very process that helps your muscles rebuild themselves stronger after they have been broken down through daily wear and tear or exercise. Without enough leucine, your muscles simply cannot regenerate effectively. And this is one of the reasons why many older adults continue to lose muscle, even if they are eating what seems to be enough protein. But when you choose foods that are naturally rich in leucine, you provide your body with the spark it needs to keep muscle tissue alive, active, and strong. This is where cheese enters the story. For centuries, cheese has been valued as a nutrient-dense food, but modern science now reveals something even more exciting. Certain cheeses are uniquely rich in high-quality proteins and leucine, making them powerful allies in the fight against sarcopenia. Think of cheese not just as a food you sprinkle over a salad or enjoy with bread, but as a functional tool, a natural prescription for preserving strength and vitality as you age. Imagine each bite not just as a taste of flavor, but as a signal to your muscles, telling them to rebuild, to grow, to stay alive, and to keep you moving. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine you are 65 years old. You wake up one morning to climb out of bed. You place your feet on the floor, push yourself upright, and stand tall. That action, as simple as it may seem, requires muscle strength in your legs, hips, and core. If you've been nourishing your body with the right nutrients, including leucine, rich proteins from certain cheeses, your muscles will respond, giving you the stability and energy you need. But without those nutrients, the process becomes harder, slower, and more exhausting. This is why food matters so deeply. It fuels not just energy, but resilience. You might wonder why cheese is particularly effective compared to other protein sources. First, the proteins in cheese are complete, meaning they contain all the essential amino acids your body cannot produce on its own. These amino acids work like building blocks, assembling muscle fiber piece by piece. Second, cheese delivers these amino acids in a way that your body absorbs efficiently. Unlike some plant proteins that may be harder to digest, cheese proteins are readily available for your muscles to use. Third, Cheese provides more than just protein. It also contains important nutrients like calcium and phosphorus that support muscle contraction and bone strength, creating a powerful synergy between your muscles and skeleton. After all, strong muscles need strong bones to attach to, and together they keep you moving confidently. Let us take an example. Cottage cheese, which many people consider a humble, simple food, is actually one of the richest natural sources of leucine. Single serving can deliver the amount of leucine needed to kickstart muscle protein synthesis. Think of it as flipping the switch in your body's system, activating the rebuilding process that becomes slower with age. When you eat cottage cheese after exercise, whether it's a walk, light resistance training, or even gardening, you give your body exactly what it needs to repair the small tears in muscle fibers and rebuild them stronger. This is how you fight sarcopenia, not with complicated drugs or expensive treatments, but with smart nutrition that works in harmony with your body's natural design. Now let's go a little deeper. Sarcopenia is not just about losing bulk, it's about losing function. If you've noticed yourself struggling to lift a grocery bag, or if you felt less steady when climbing stairs, is sarcopenia in action. The decline of muscle mass begins as early as your 40s, but after 60, the rate of loss accelerates unless you intervene. But the encouraging fact is that intervention works. Studies show that older adults who consume higher amounts of leucine, rich protein, actually maintain more muscle mass and strength compared to those who eat less. And when paired with even light physical activity, like walking or resistance band exercises, the benefits multiply. Your muscles are like a sponge. They soak up the amino acids when stimulated by both exercise and nutrition. Cheese provides one of the best forms of that nutrition. Think also about the practicality. Many older adults struggle with appetite loss or difficulty chewing tougher proteins like meat. Cheese is soft, flavorful, and easy to incorporate into meals. It can be spread on whole grain toast, mixed into salads, blended into eggs, or eaten on its own as a snack. This makes it not just a nutrient powerhouse, but also a realistic and enjoyable food to sustain long term. Because the best health solutions are the ones you can maintain, and cheese offers both pleasure and power. Another fascinating aspect of cheese is the timing of when you eat it. Research shows that distributing protein intake evenly across your day has a stronger impact on muscle preservation than consuming most of it at dinner. That means including cheese at breakfast or lunch can actually give your muscles a steady supply of amino acids throughout the day, constantly signaling them to repair and grow. Imagine starting your morning with cottage cheese and fruit, having a small piece of Parmesan or mozzarella with lunch. By doing this, you provide your body with repeated opportunities to activate muscle building, keeping the signals alive and consistent. Some may ask, isn't cheese high in fat or calories? The answer is yes, cheese can be calorie dense. The key is moderation and choosing the right varieties. Remember, we are not talking about overeating, but about strategic nourishment. A controlled portion of cheese can deliver the protein and leucine you need without excess. And importantly, the fats in cheese also provide satiety, keeping you fuller for longer, which helps prevent unhealthy snacking. Many cheeses also contain conjugated linoleic acid, or CLA, which has been studied for its role in supporting metabolism and reducing inflammation. So cheese, when chosen wisely, offers benefits that go beyond muscle alone. Think about it this way: every forkful you eat is either moving you closer to strength and independence or pushing you toward weakness and decline. When you choose leucine-rich cheeses, you are making a conscious choice to invest in your mobility, your confidence, your future self. You are telling your body, I am not giving up, I am still building, I am still moving forward. Mindset, supported by science, can transform your health trajectory. Picture yourself 1 year from now. Have been including the right cheeses into your meals regularly. You've paired it with light physical activity and adequate hydration. Your muscles feel stronger, your steps feel steadier, your grip is firmer, and your confidence is greater. You bend down to tie your shoes without struggle, you walk up the stairs without holding the rail, and you carry your grandchild without fear of losing balance. These moments of strength are not accidents. They are built day by day, choice by choice, bite by bite. And the simple act of eating the right proteins, like those found in certain cheeses, can be the foundation of that transformation. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us not look at aging as a decline, but as an opportunity to make wiser, more strategic choices that allow us to thrive. Sarcopenia does not have to define your 60s, 70s, or beyond. Your body is still capable of growth, resilience, and strength, provided you give it the tools it needs. And one of those tools, surprisingly simple yet profoundly powerful, is cheese. Remember, it's not just about taste, it's about science. It's not just about tradition, it's about transformation. And with every bite, you are giving your body the signal to fight back against muscle loss and to rebuild the strength that keeps you independent, vibrant, and alive. That, my friends, is the power of food, the power of protein, and the power of choice. Over 60 does not mean over the hill. Over 60 can mean over the doubt, over the fear, over the limitations that aging tries to place upon you. Because with the right nutrition, with leucine-rich cheeses fueling your muscles, you can write a new chapter of strength, mobility, and confidence. It starts right now with the food on your plate and the choices you make every single day.